This podcast started February 22nd, 2022. I've never realized that date until just now when I was looking it up, but I think that's hilarious. Our very first episode was Our Real Food Journey, Meet the Hazelmeyers. Don't go back and listen to that show. We were very anti-editing at that point, and so every long pause, I mean, you hear the whole conversation. Anyways, it's been a journey, you guys. I think we've published over 200 episodes, which is insane. There's 52 weeks in a year. That's, yeah, about 4 years, 3.85 years. I think we're a little over 200 episodes. So we've been going for 4 years, just about. So that's insane. This episode, obviously, with there being no intro on the front of it, you're probably wondering what's going on. This is just an announcement. This is an announcement that we are pausing production on the Wildly Capable show, previously known as the Homegrown podcast. I cannot express how much gratitude we have for every single person who's ever tuned into a show, especially for our core group who has shown up through episode after episode, even through our rebrand, our solo podcasts we had to do while Joey and I were in various seasons of our life. You guys have just been so good to us. You've engaged with us via Instagram. You've chatted with us. We've met a lot of you guys in person, and to think that conversations that we hosted in our little basement reached so many people and enacted change and made you think and made us think, and so many amazing guests that we've interviewed, experts, just really inspiring stories, folks who have walked the same path that we have that we can then learn from. We loved doing the Real Food Journeys, where we featured a bunch of your guys' stories. And even as we shifted away from strictly like food and agricultural content and through our rebrand, the interviews we've had since then have been so life-giving. We really don't take it lightly that people give up an hour to 2 hours every day to listen to our show, but also the guests we bring on. They join us, and they've never met us before half the time, but we sit down, we have these amazing conversations. We get to talk through real life scenarios, and it's just been a dream. This podcast, I've always said, is my favorite thing I do. I prefer it over the Instagram content creation. I prefer it over, any creative outlet I have. This podcast has really been number one for me. And so I'm hoping that this is not a permanent pause, that we will come back stronger. We will come back with refreshed minds and just from a stronger foundation. The pause is a result of a few different things. Mainly our life stage and life circumstances right now are really requiring us to go a bit insular and address things we have going on personally in our home with our kids, with our family. And, we feel like we need to listen to that calling, even if it's not something we want to do. It feels hard to lay something I love so much down, even for a moment. And so I really appreciate the Homegrown community, and we never want to show up giving half of ourselves. And so in order to make sure that we are delivering the best content and having the most meaningful conversations and being consistent and really honoring the Lord with our work and being good stewards, we've had to make this decision. So that's all I'll say. This is a very short episode. Obviously, if you're listening to this, yeah, gosh, I can't wait to come back someday. I can't wait. So we can't wait to come back stronger and better than ever at some point in the future. We just don't know what that's going to look like. So until next time.